Hey everybody, it's Amy, owner and curator of YosoBoho. Welcome to my channel. Or if you are a friend coming back, hello. Nice to see ya. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I'm gonna take you shopping tonight. We're gonna go to Delaware, Ohio. We're gonna hit a ReStore and a Goodwill. I found treasures at both of these places. Now the ReStore was a little high in price, but I'm gonna take you right to the things that I bought, so you'll get to see those. And then the Goodwill, we spent some time in there because we found lots of great things. So we're gonna go to the ReStore, then we're gonna go to the Goodwill. I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's go shopping. This Habitat for Humanity ReStore is located at 1161 Columbus Pike, Delaware, Ohio. The first thing I spotted that I knew I wanted was this sculptural piece. You can see some of the birds are actually bobbing. That's because I had picked it up originally and I set it down then and turned on my camera, but they're still moving because I had set it down on the floor. What a spectacular piece. I love that it has this kind of industrial feel, but these cool kind of organic forms. It is all metal. It is very heavy, very high quality and artisan made. So this was a piece that I was extremely excited about. And yes, it was $25, but for something like this, that is such a great deal. Can you see me? Hello? This thing is huge and it is heavy and it is made out of some kind of metal. It is this beautiful sculpture. It has 8 egrets, all with their beautiful long necks and beaks, all intact, super artsy, so cool. Probably about 2 feet tall by 4 feet wide. How cool is that? I paid $25 for it and it's gonna go over to the booth. We are at a place called the Shops by the Lake because this antique mall is right near Lake Erie. So anything that I can find that has a waterfowl or a lake kind of look to it is something that I get excited about taking to the booth because I think people who live around or near the lake appreciate finding this kind of thing. So $25 I think is fantastic. I think I can at least expect $100 for it. It is a quality artsy piece. I have only found one other comp for it. I believe it sold for about $111 and it was very similar. I will share it here so you can see it. But yes, I was extremely excited to see this sitting down there on the floor. It is right up my alley. I love this artsy piece. If I had the right place, I may consider keeping it here. I did try it on the mantle. It was a little too big. Just kind of takes over up there. So somebody with a larger mantle or just the right space is just gonna love this piece. I know I do. What do you guys think? Pretty awesome, right? Let me stick it back over here. Whew. That thing is heavy. It probably weighs a good 30 pounds. So no, I won't be shipping that one. They only had a few little areas for their hard goods. So here you see some mugs and these were a little set of bone dishes. I see bone dishes quite a bit, but I don't see this maker that often. I don't see a lot of Dresden. So Dresden is a high quality name. And these say Dresden semi-porcelain. And they're pretty. They're just a transferware. They're probably antique, Victorian era. And there were 6 of them. I did not notice when I first picked them up that one of them has a slight chippy. It's right here. But I feel like when they're this old, you can forgive one little tiny chip, especially when they're out on a table. You're not going to see that. These have a little bit of green, a little bit of purple, a little bit of yellow in them. So they would be really nice in a spring tablescape. Speaking of tablescapes, oh my gosh, you guys, I met another YouTuber at the Shops by the Lake. Her name is Ellen. Her channel is Glamour Ellen. Oh my gosh. I was like amazed. This woman does the most beautiful tablescapes, and there are so many of them. I was scrolling through her channel and my word, she is so talented. I will connect her channel below if you want to go check it out. But I was thinking, oh my gosh, I didn't go back to see if she's ever done like a Victorian style tablescape, but these would be awesome. So Ellen, you'll have to let me know if you have any bone dishes. I know she usually sets 6 place settings at her table. Oh, it's just beautiful, guys. You'll have to go check her out. But yeah, this would be cool for a Victorian tablescape. I hear people sometimes use them for oysters, but they're meant to kind of hug a plate and you put your bones in if you're eating a chicken or something, a pheasant maybe. You can put your bones in there so they don't sit on the plate. In Victorian times, there was a tool or a dish or a utensil or whatever for everything. There really was. Okay, let's go check out that Goodwill that was right down the street. This Goodwill is located at 1135 Columbus Pike, Delaware, Ohio. Before I get started, you're gonna notice in the cart when I find my first thing that I had already actually found a couple of things, and one of them I am wearing. It is a very cool, lightweight, sheer, I keep saying this over and over again, but I'm so attracted to sheer things this year. So I've been calling it the year of sheer. But yes, it's see-through. I just have a white camisole underneath it. But what's awesome is it has this like stripe of sequins down the arm, so it makes it kind of fancy. And then the back is all open. It's very cool. It's a little out of my wheelhouse, but because I have the camisole on, you just see that in back. But if you were brave enough, you could have a whole naked back in this shirt. Super pretty. I love it. And then I did grab a second one. Again, it's kind of sheer. It's a little big on me, but I have found I can wear a little bit big because they have, you know, you can wear something under them and they just have this flowy kind of feel to them. This one has a little peak arm, which I love. Nice and lightweight again. Perfect for this summer. This one has blues and greens in it. Maybe the next video, you'll see me in this. All right, now let's check out what I picked up first. Or second. I mean third. So here's where I turned on the camera. I think there was a little bear or a doll or something in there. And this was my first amazing find. Look at this, new with tags. It is a hand-blown pumpkin, right in time for the season. And I love this piece, so you know it's going in the cart with my shirts. What a great start to this trip, right? This is a Christian Siriano glass piece. You can see right there, still has its new tag on it. It cost me $4.99, and these things in this size, so this is about 10 inches, seem to go for between $45 and $50. Look at how beautiful. This is all blown glass. You can see on the bottom, it's all handmade, and look at the colors in this. Gorgeous, like teals and blues, and then you get up into some golds up in here, and it's almost like a carnival glass because it picks up on lots of different colors. They do look like imperfections, but there is no cracking on the glass. So that was just something that was, you know, in manufacturing, but the piece is phenomenal. And I'll probably sell it on eBay because I'll probably get the most money for it there. Such an awesome find for the first thing, right? Hey, keep an eye out for this one. This is a Disney Cruise Line mug, and there are several different designs out there from the cruise line. These are hard to come by. This anchor, character anchor one. Isn't this so neat? Look at the characters. There's a big Mickey and a big Minnie, and then all of the little, there's Goofy. That looks like the Cheshire Cat. The genie from Aladdin, Peter Pan. I see all kinds of them. Pluto. I think any Disney person would love this. I can't find any currently listed. The one that sold, I think in July, sold for $40. So this is gonna go right to eBay and I will price it right around $40. And that's pretty awesome. I believe all of their mugs were $1 or $1.50. It did not capture on screen the sign that had like the mug price, but I think it was $1 and that's awesome. Another cool mug. It has a bunch of opening lines from novels. You saw Call Me Ishmael from Moby Dick. That was a nice big one right there. But has all kinds of them. And it's made by, it says, the Unemployed Philosophers Guild, which I love. Great literary openings. And they're all here. So All This Happened is a Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, which is one of my favorite authors of all time. And it has them all listed on here. So if you don't know what they are, you can look them up on the bottom. It's so cool. I absolutely love it. These are not expensive and there are quite a few listed on eBay. You're going to pay for shipping, of course, but I want to say you could probably get one for $10 to $15. And yeah, this one I think is going to be a gift because I know somebody who is very into books, let's just say. So this might have to get sent to her.
Huh.
Does it say, what says something?
It says Nevco.
Nevco.
Made in Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia.
Voila.
Cute. Definitely older, probably 50s. All right, what's the price on it? Oh, $2.99. Yeah, we'll take that. This was a new to me name. I had never heard of Nevco. It's a company in Yugoslavia that makes these folding, it might be footstools, some of them, and I think they were in a different shape, more like a butt shape. Were called milking stools. They're about the right size to be a milking stool because it is a folding piece. It can be stored away nice and easy and small. But yes, it folds into a nice little bench or a footstool or whatever you need it for. Nice little design. I liked the worn red on the top. It's showing its age, which I really do enjoy. It seems like most of these are made in the 50s, so I got that right when I was talking about it. It had like a 50s look, and the hardware looks like it's a little bit older. When you see like the flathead screws like this, you know, you can tell that it's not a modern piece. And yeah, it's a neat little design. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, he's so cool. Is he signed somewhere? He's got to be signed somewhere. He's got a mark on him. He's signed. Bad or something. We'll find out. But he needs rescued. It's a newspaper in his mouth.
I know.
It says unclear on the concept. Prominent Columbia, South Carolina. Something. Surgeon.
Can you take it out? See it?
No, it's part of the sculpture.
So
We're gonna rescue him for sure.
Seriously?
For sure. Oh, for sure. Probably my favorite find. Oh, look at this guy. He is a Raku pottery. He is made by Nolan Windholtz, and I believe it's Roundtree Pottery is the name of his studio. There are some marks on here. There is a signature right here. I believe it says Nolan, and then the Roundtree Pottery mark is right here. And there's an 03 as a date. All of these things were very hard to see, so I actually found him by doing a Google image search. He has a little bit of damage right here on his ear, and I'm gonna fix it. I don't know how. I may use a little bit of poly, although it's not that bad. It's not like he's missing a whole bunch of ear. It's just the very kind of underneath tip. So I might be able to use some, you know, some brown paints just to kind of hide it. But look at him. He is fantastic. And these Nolan Winholtz pieces are something that you should look out for. Raku pottery in general is on the rise. It's such a cool looking pottery. You can see in here, there's like an oily, almost carnival glass kind of feel to it. It has these beautiful colorations because of the way that it's fired. It's like slow fired, and the people who make Raku pottery are very talented because they know how to make this look like this, and it's not an easy process. So Raku pottery is coming up in appreciation, and this guy, oh, I just love him. I paid $3.99 for him, and I think even with this, you know, boo-boo here and as is, if I was to sell him like that, probably still a $30 to $40 piece. I'm gonna touch him up and probably charge a little bit more because he will look perfect. He's got a little newspaper. Oh gosh, I love him. I'm gonna show you some of the worth point values that I found so you can see what to look out for. A bunch of critters, cats and fish and all kinds of stuff. Take a look. Look at these fish, $125, $200. So neat. There's lots of cats. Here's a puppy dog down here that went for almost 70. Here's another one that was a little bit smaller. And that red vase, $250. Wow. Oh, look at that. That's made out of grass. That's pretty cool. Reshilpi? Wheat straw product made in Bangladesh. That's pretty neat. Wonder if it can be displayed that way. I don't even like that. Definitely. Oh, it's really beat up. It's like falling apart.
Look it up, it says mural.
I like this big Nautilus shell. I've never seen one. It's in like perfect condition. You know, I love a bag of things. This was a $5 bag of things, but it was a very profitable bag of things. Keep an eye out for these. This is a tiger striped Nautilus shell. It is in wonderful condition. Oftentimes you will see damage here on this edge because it's more of a fragile edge. So sometimes you'll see some breakage there. Look at how perfect this is. Look for ones that have a lot of like these striations. So this is the like tiger striping. If they're naked and they just have a little bit, they are less valuable. If you find one that's dark and it has a lot of striations, a little more valuable. And then the bigger, the better. This one is about 5 inches, and I'm seeing, you know, maybe $30 to $50 on one this size. And that's probably with free shipping. But 7 inches higher, you can get $80, $100 for these things. The Nautilus shell is very symbolic. There's a lot of people in science who talk about the perfection and the math around it. Interesting reading if you want to check into it. But I knew when I saw this in that bag that this alone was probably worth some money, and I was right. It's going to go on eBay, and I'm going to take really beautiful photos of it because it is stunning. And hopefully I will get, you know, closer to that high-end $40 or $50 for this little shell. But there were other things in that bag too. There were 2 little wind-up music boxes. I don't know why, but this brings back the kid in me. Isn't that awesome? So I don't know if somebody got this when they went to Paris as like a little souvenir, but they're great. And then here's another one. Again, it says Paris. And this one is La Vie en Rose. I love this song. I love that. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with these. I have found them and I'll share with you values on them. Maybe I'll sell them in an upcoming live. Ooh, that's a good idea. I think that these would be a great thing to sell on a live. There was a little puzzle box in there. I don't know if you've ever seen this one. Basically, you're tasked with getting these little metal balls in grooves on each side. There's a trick to it. And I think it's like you spin it around on a table. Yep, that works. It's like a centrifuge, right? Like the weight of the balls sends them out to the edges. And it even has a little thing here that makes it easy to spin. So cracked that. This might be something fun to put in a mystery box or as a little favor. This little glass globe was in there. I've seen these before. They're a prism. Look at the colors in that base. But this also, because it's glass on glass, spins. Oh my gosh, my face is upside down in there. Y'all, this might be a really cool thing to use for some photography, right? It's got some schmutz on it. Oh, I just got it off. Sorry, Antarctica. I think you had some of my makeup powder on my desk on you. Now you're okay. Well, you're not okay, but here you're okay. I just think that's so cool. It spins and spins and spins because of the weight. And yeah, I need to clean it up. Again, I don't know. Maybe in a mystery box. Maybe I would gift this to somebody because it is very cool. So this was the last thing in that bag. And I don't know. Looks like it could have been a weapon or something, or, you know, being used as a tool to cut things because it is really pretty sharp. But yep, that was the last thing in that bag. And that was a good little bag of stuff. I found a cute piece of pottery back here. Somehow I managed to hit slow motion in my camera, and I did that for a couple of things. This was one of them, so I only showed you the very beginning because the worst part of catching something in slow motion, because you're slowing down so much, the lights are actually, because they're fluorescent, they actually start to flicker, and that is not a good thing for camera. The exciting thing about this was it had a green tag on it, and I did not find any other green tags. Green tag was the color of the day. So for $1, since this was $1.99, I got this really pretty pottery piece. The thing I like about it is that most of these single carry candles are for a stick candle, and this one is for a wider based candle, and I thought that was really neat. Plus I love the colors. Look at the colors on this. It's got like a really cool blue, and then this swirly kind of design with some rusty colors in there. And it's signed, I think it says SAW. I'm not quite sure. Of course, if I find out any information, I will let you know. This is a display stand. For so long and I've seen this. This is a display stand. I have to look this up.
This one? Oh, that.
Is that made out of string? And what's behind it? Oh my gosh.
You just tore through there.
There's an illustration behind it. What is it? Oh, it's like glued.
Glue, yeah.
Somebody had it protected like behind a plastic. Really old frame. Oh, it's so wrecked in there though. This we just found. This is a print. It's probably like a World Market or Pier 1 print. $2.99 though. You know, normally I look for originals. However, this could go in an eclectic decor. It can go in a contemporary decor. It picks up on a lot of different colors. So it's a very sellable piece and it was only $2.99. So I couldn't pass it up. It will go in the booth. I'll probably put somewhere between $15 and $20 on it. And yeah, somebody will scoop it up for sure. Because they'll be looking for that piece that fits in their colors, and here it is with a little bit of extra. And that was it, my friends. All of the things from the ReStore and the Goodwill. Probably the best thing, maybe the most when it comes to money making. But man, I was so impressed by that Goodwill. It was big. The Delaware Goodwill is big, and it was full of some surprises. Some things that I wish I could have brought home had some damage. I expect that every time I go to a Goodwill, but most things, they were good, and I brought them home. I am going to continue this journey next week. So on Tuesday, you're gonna see us in Columbus. We went to a Goodwill in Columbus that we had been to before, where I had found some really neat things. And so we wanted to go back and check that out. We did find some things, so I will look forward to sharing that with you. We also did some adventuring in Columbus, and I'll share that with you as well. I appreciate you so much if you stuck it through and are still here with me at this point in the video. I will see you on Tuesday. Until then, please take care, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you Tuesday.